Hey, what's going on, nation? I'm Scott from muscularstrength.com, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you an abdominal workout routine that I've been doing every single day after my full body workouts to help me make my core more defined and make the lines in between my abs stick out even more, whether I'm flexing or not flexing. And I have to tell you, this workout as well, if you don't do any core specific work, especially where you're able to target that transverse abdominis, this will help you actually get a smaller waist as well. I've talked about exercises like this in the past. I'm going to reference one in the workout, but you guys have all seen me do my stomach vacuum. My how-to stomach vacuum has over 2 million views. And the reason why it has that many views is because the stomach vacuum in itself can help you basically reshape your core by strengthening your transverse abdominis, which is going to help hold everything in nice and tight. So as you guys know, I'm currently developing a full body routine, which once it's available, it'll be with all my other routines on my website, muscularstrength.com. So make sure you bookmark that or go there if you need a new program right now. There's plenty of programs there to choose from. But anyways, I'm doing my full body workouts, and what I'm wanting to do as well is get my core as tight as possible. I really want to go for that classic physique pose where you can do a front double bicep and you're able to suck in and flex your abs and get that nice vacuum look. But in order to do that, you have to do more than just a traditional stomach vacuum. So this is the exact workout that I am doing every single week to help reshape my core and get that classic physique pose. But real quick before we get into that, there is one other thing that I'm doing every single day, whether I'm going to the gym or not, and that's 300 floor crunches. And I'm doing them on an ab mat to make sure that I'm getting a full stretch at the bottom of the movement and to make the crunches a bit more intense. Takes me about maybe 10 to 15 minutes to go through all 300 crunches. I usually do it as soon as I wake up and I'm watching the news or something. If you don't have an ab mat at home, you can use a pillow. You can put that behind your lower back and complete these repetitions. Now, the reason why I'm doing 300 a day at home is because with my full body workout routine, I don't have as many ab focused days. So what I'm doing to make up for that is the ab crunches. So you can either continue what you're already doing in the gym for your abs, like specific ab work, or do the 300 crunches a day. The choice is yours. The first exercise is going to be your traditional stomach vacuum. And if you haven't seen my how-to video on this, I'll link to it below as well as in the end cards, because it's going to give you different variations depending on whether you're a beginner or advanced when it comes to core control. But all you're going to do for this is 10 sets of sucking in your stomach as much as you can. And remember, guys, when you're pulling your stomach in, you have to breathe all the air out of your system. So take in a deep breath, breathe all the air out, suck your stomach in, and then hold it for as long as you can. For the majority of you, this is going to be somewhere between 10 to 15 seconds. Then as soon as you have to reset your breath, obviously you're going to take in a breath so you don't suffocate and die, okay? Make sure you guys do breathe, don't kill yourselves, but that completes one set. As soon as you catch your breath, you're going to do it again, and you're going to repeat it for a total of 10 times. The next exercise is called a stomach vacuum pullover. And to do this movement, you're going to have to find a Bosu ball or something that you can use so that as you're performing the exercise, you can get a nice arch in your back. And then what you're going to do is grab a light dumbbell, like anywhere between 20 to 30 pounds. This isn't an actual pullover where you're trying to work your chest or back. We're simply using the weight so that as we lift our arms over our body, it's going to help us stretch our rectus abdominis as much as we can while also trying to stomach vacuum at the same time. So what that means is before you start bringing that dumbbell over your head, you have to breathe all the air out of your system, start sucking in that core, and stomach vacuum as you lower the dumbbell behind you. Now you're only going to be able to probably hold this pose for anywhere between 6 to 12 seconds. And as soon as you run out of air or run out of time and you have to reset your breath, just bring the dumbbell back over your head, reset your breath, and then do it again for a total of 10 sets. So holding it as long as you can, guys, that's what counts as one set on this exercise. And the reason why we're doing this is because I quickly started to notice that from just doing the traditional stomach vacuum, it wasn't really helping me pull my stomach in as much as I possibly could. So what this exercise is going to do is it's actually going to help stretch your rectus abdominis. And it might look like I'm increasing, the size of my rib cage. It might look like my rib cage is starting to open up a bit more. That's not what's happening here. You can't stretch out your rib cage, okay guys? Like that, it's bones, it's not gonna stretch. But what we are doing is we're stretching the rectus abdominis, which over time will allow us to suck that stomach vacuum in deeper and deeper. And the third exercise is called the stomach vacuum pump. This is actually one of my favorite things to do now that I'm actually starting to get pretty good at it. I was actually just freaking out my wife and daughter a little earlier by showing them my stomach. My daughter said it looks like I have an alien in my belly. And there's some videos on YouTube of some people who can do this stomach vacuum pump and it looks freaky as hell. That's where I want to be in a few months from now. But basically what you're going to have to do, or how I like to perform this movement, is I like to bend a little bit at the waist and then hold on to either a barbell or a pole or something sturdy. This is going to allow me to take as much pressure or flexing out of my core as possible, so I can focus 100% on breathing all the air out of my system and then sucking in my stomach as hard as I can, just like a traditional stomach vacuum. So just like exercise 1, we're going to suck that in as much as we can, but the only difference here is while we still have no breath in our system, we're going to start pumping the stomach forward and backward, forward and backward. And it's almost like you want to feel the rectus abdominis. And it might sound strange to a lot of you because you've never done this before, but as you start to do it and get good at it, you can actually start to feel the rectus abdominis going in and going out. And you can actually feel the right side of your abs and the left side of your abs like connecting and separating as you pump your stomach. I know, it's freaky, but I'm telling you, if you start doing these exercises, you're going to reshape your core and be able to do one of the best vacuum poses. And when you do that front double bicep flex, and you suck that stomach in and flex your stomach, it's going to look phenomenal. It's going to have like that classic physique pose. So what you're going to do is pump your stomach as many times as you can, and then as soon as you have to reset your breath, that counts as 1 set, and you're going to perform 10 sets of this exercise. And as soon as you complete 10 sets of the stomach pump, that completes the ab workout. And remember, do this at the end of every single workout. So probably going to be about 4 to 5 days a week. And within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you will see some drastic changes in your core as you now have more control over the muscles in that area. And when you flex your core, or you're doing a front double bicep, or just standing in general and flexing, looking in the mirror, you will start to see the lines become more defined in your abs, more separation, and like I said, more overall core control, because you're working muscles that you don't normally work doing standard crunches. Most people do not work the transverse abdominis, which is why you see the guts that kind of hang out, even though you might be full of muscle. So we don't want that look. That's not how we roll. We want to keep breaking that natty limit, and stuff like this is what's going to help us. Now guys, I want you, if you're not already, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Scott Herman Fitness. As you start doing these exercises, if you're posting photos or if you're posting videos of you doing the stomach pump, which is super creepy but awesome to watch, make sure you tag me, because I will be checking every single day now that this video is posted to see your progression. All right, so tag me at Scott Herman Fitness and then hashtag breaking the natty limit, and I will see your videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip. Be sure to leave those comments down in the comment section below, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.